Hello, it's Karen. Welcome to the Star Card Tarot. We're back already. It was the funniest thing. So here today I'm, you know, doing my Virgo thing, getting things prepared for to be able to finish things up for the season, i.e. fall cleaning, just making sure I'm tying up loose ends, cutting the phrase off things, you know what I mean, tightening everything up, tweaking it out. So I've been doing an overhaul on my kitchen. I sat down to take a break, pour up a glass of wine, I'm having a cigarette, and all of a sudden, Virgo season, Mercury's all like, okay, yeah, now we're ready for some messages. I'm like, okay, see, efficiency, even while you take a break. This is how Virgo operates, and it's not even like it's work. But I just wanted to point that out so some of you can understand, the inner workings of Virgo. So I'll put my cigarette out now. Song that came in was Self Control. I thought it was by Taylor Dane, but it's by Laura Branigan. It was in 1984. So, any of that, if there's any messages there for you. Also, the date January 16th, 2013. Also, the Devil card came up because of that song. Because that song, it says that you take my self control, or it takes my self control. So that image of that card came up really strongly, and the Capricorn, Saturn. I feel like Saturn right now is giving out messages because Saturn has been really teaching us from January. Like really the it's like would be like your mentor or your sensei, or you know what I mean, your yogi, or whatever, like your teacher, right, to teach you how to flow through your energy. Oh, sorry, I got my my cleaning supplies out. I guess I could get that off screen. So I feel like Saturn's really lending a hand to Virgo right now. So if you can't get with your Virgo, Saturn's picking up the slack, saying, hey, you know better. Remember we went through this. Remember this. Remember that. Remember this worked. Remember this didn't work, right? So I'm really getting that message right now. And we'll just see if any messages come through. It takes my self-control. Take myself control. Oh yeah, Laura Branigan also did that song Gloria. I don't know why that just popped in my head, so maybe there's messages for people there right now. Maybe that's inspirational. Justice. Look at that. Checks and balances. We're coming up to Libra season next, so I feel like this is a little bit of a foreshadowing, right? Because I feel like when any of the images when I see of the tarot of justice, there's usually pillars or, some kind of, this is almost like an entranceway, and you got to get past this character. The only way that you're going to get this past this character is if you are truthful and honest, and if you're truthfulness and honesty, even if you're in the wrong, even if, however that works for you, because, again, right and wrong, it's really quite subjective, and you kind of always want to be neutral. But if you can pass through the Justice card with integrity, your checks and balances will work out for you. That's a major arcana. Wow. See, there's big things happening ahead. Really big things I feel are coming up around the bend for those of you that have been doing your work. People who are watching my channel, I know you're doing your work. It takes my self-control. Cause tonight, da 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 da. Yeah, even like the energy I'm feeling today from my own personal self, and maybe you all can relate. So, where I'm living, it's been a kind of a mild summer. It's been off and on, sunny, rainy, little like kind of one-to-one clusters of a day of rain, a day of clouds, and a day of sun. It hasn't been like, full weeks and weeks of sunshine. So, here we got a sunny break, and I'm the first person to hit it down to the beach and go ground out, go get some sunshine and water and earth element, all of it, air. And the first thing I was like, yeah, no, we're going to do a kitchen overhaul, clean behind the fridge, clean behind the stove, every little thing, right? Little Virgo is like just every little corner. I'm going to stop and do it. Do it now. Because things are getting better and better for everyone. I feel it, like I know it. And it's going to move fast. And Libra's going to just, Libra's going to check you and you're going to be like, what? So be ready, because sometimes you might not be ready for your miracle or your next step, or destiny is calling you. You might not realize that that moment can just happen, like right now, or like the next second. It can just happen. Are you ready? Are you ready for that miracle? Are you ready for the thing you've been asking for? If you've had a dream that you've been wanting, have you been preparing for it, right? Virgo's prepping us up right now. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. There it is. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Some big starts. Big starts in your 3-dimensional, right? You got energy of it starting. You've thought about it. You took your thought. It's in form. And now it's manifesting. You got the beginnings of it. Shalaka laka, ooh, there it is. Ooh, there it is. This is actually, I've never really looked at this image really clearly, and I'm seeing today there's flowers. It's kind of like a light blue background, but it's slowly fading into the sky. Your dreams are here. It's come down, like from thought into form, into density, like it's materialized for you. I'm not sure if these are iris flowers, but I'm feeling like iris, and I'm also sensing like I'm getting third eye. Seeing with your eyes and seeing with your third eye right now. Using both. Shalaka laka, ooh, there it is. Ooh, there it is. There's some confidence there with this too, because yes, it. See, yesterday's reading, there was that 3 of Wands. It was that expectation of the return of, like, you put your order in. It's like you phone your phone order out, and now you hang up the phone. It's on the way. There's that assurity. You're trusting that whatever it was, it's on the way. Like, for an example, now here it's showing up. That's what I'm talking about. It's that fast. That fast. Virgo is working some practical magic. Basically in the sense of meaning, if you've been doing your steps, and doing what you need to be doing. And it's here. It's that sense of feeling glory, like literally, like kind of like being on your high horse. You know this, and revel in that feeling. It's it's a good feeling when you're co-creating, when yeah, I did that. Yeah, I started that out. Yes, 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 yes. So that's always a good thing, a really good thing. And you know what? Ride that out as long as you can. Ride that feeling out. Or if it's that feeling, or even if it's that feeling of when you're feeling the energy before it happens, ride it out, and then it would materialize. Ooh, there it is. Ooh, there it is. That's another song. Shalaka. Queen of Swords. Yes, this is beautiful. Clarity inside your mind. No doubts. You know, you know what you want. You're clear with who you are and how you want to be. And this isn't like a wrath or like a war kind of sword. We see these beautiful flowers or roses at the bottom of this card here. This queen is seated. She's not standing. She's sitting pretty. And these flowers, it's with grace. It's with delicacy that she, you know, being very clear in the mind. They see that crown chakra, swords, air sign. I feel like that, you know, like when you're meditating and you're operating from your crown chakra, you know, it's a clarity of mind, a spotless mind, you know, with like without guilt. And I feel like also weightless. Like I feel like for her to hold this sword, whether it's in that ready stance or guarded stance, whatever, however that appears, it's effortless. And this is really good, you guys, really good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. We've all been working really hard, and look at that. Shalaka laka. Oh, Ten of Swords. Oh, there it is. What's that? What's going on there? Yeah, this is, you know, like clarity. You know, a lot of people look at this card and want to be like, oh yeah, you know, you want to be all stressed out because, you know, you feel defeated. Okay, I'm gonna light my cigarette. I'm doing this. This is Earth energy right here, Virgo season. And see, that's the thing with these right here, these swords. They're not even real. That is an illusion. That is air energy. That's the thoughts. That's not even a pentacle, right? So, you know, some of you may have been feeling like that. Whatever it is, whatever the weight of thoughts and ideas, you know, it's just a myth. Oh, look, we got two here. Strength and Seven of Cups. Yes. So because of dispelling that myth, it's a little bit of deprogramming. Look at that, deprogramming, because you're getting on track. You're going forward with having yourself balanced, you know, very, very, very balanced. You know, you're not gonna get caught up in imaginations or past things that could be a time loop to hold you back there. You know, and strength doesn't mean you're moving forward or backward or this or that. You could go in any direction you want to. Major arcana, major shift in your life. The Seven of Cups. It's because you're feeling like emotionally you have a lot of options. You've got a lot of emotional support. You've got a lot of direction you can go into. I feel like it's a moment right now to really assess, what is it that you love? What is it that you love? Where do you want to gravitate towards, you know? Like, what is that you want to do? And that would be your next step. Now, this next step doesn't necessarily mean it's your final outcome, and it could lead to your final outcome. It could be your final goal, but I feel like, you know, just choose. Just choose. Even if you don't even know what you want, you know, just go. What makes you feel good? Does it make you feel good to see a rainbow? Get outside. Go, you know, go look for rainbows. You know, does it make you feel good to feast? Go, you know, treat yourself, make something nice to eat, or go dine out, or whatever it is. You know, do some self-care, get a makeover, or reinvent yourself because you're a new self, you know. Whatever direction you want to go in right now, You have the fortitude to do it. Look at this, Major Arcana. This is the Strength card. This is an 8. This is, like, what do you call it? It's like that figure 8. It's like infinity, infinite possibility, infinite anything. And there you go. I hope you enjoyed.